Man, look at that TRD Off-Road 4Runner. Dang. There was a lot of information that came out from this dealers convention meeting. And of course, if you want to be part of the 6th generation 4Runner conversation, I will leave a link to our forum down in the description for you guys. But we have TRD Off-Road, TRD Sport, limited with the 3rd row, white TRD Pro, and also what looks to be the Platinum grade finally on display. In about 4 days or so, I was supposed to be in Arizona driving this vehicle, but that event has since been canceled because Toyota just wasn't able to produce enough vehicles for automotive journalists to drive. However, for this dealer convention, it seems that they have almost every model on display. We are still missing the SR5, but let's dive deep into all of these real fast, starting with the TRD Off-Road. I didn't think that we were gonna see this vehicle this early, but here it is in Celestial Silver. Now, there is something to note, like I've said in live streams and also videos, the saving grace, hopefully, for the 4Runner to not be exactly like the Tacoma on the inside is the fact that it is built in Japan and different materials are sourced for it. You can see that in these front seats. These front seats almost look like a mix between the Land Cruiser 1958 and the Tacoma. You could tell, now keep in mind this is also a prototype, right? You can tell that these seats have some texture to them, almost like a tweed fabric like the 1958 Land Cruiser has, whereas the Tacoma kind of has a cheaper fabric to it, a little bit thinner, no real texture to it at all. This seems to be like the bolder interior, the more grayer interior, and you can just tell the detail on these seats. So hopefully higher quality on the 4Runner. Also with this model too, you can tell that we have the same exact wheels that the TRD Off-Road Tacoma has. We also have the black over fenders. Here's a look too at our logo on the C-pillar. Little bit different from this one as opposed to the 5th gen 4Runner behind me. Not the biggest fan, kind of wish they offset it a little bit, but maybe it will look better in person. And then the final look of the cargo area. This is a non-hybrid because it seems to just be a normal TRD Off-Road. No batteries in the back. We seem to have a good amount of space back here. Going to the TRD Sport now. This is our first look too at Wind Chill Pearl on the 4Runner. Kind of a more pearly white color. This seems to be a TRD Sport Premium because of the soft tech seats. It has some 20-inch wheels on it, and it also has a red TRD logo in the center cap. I like the TRD Sport, also has kind of the fake hood look to it too, all paint matched around the fenders as well. Digging in now to the Limited with a 3rd row seat. This is in Super Sonic Red. What do you guys think about that? Bunch of chrome kind of on the Limited, like with the front, kind of like a brushed aluminum, not too bad. And then we also have the, what looks like automatic steps on it. This is a non-hybrid. And also you have kind of those silver roof rails. Now, we've seen the Limited at the reveal, but all it was just a Heritage Blue Limited with no 3rd row. You can get a 3rd row in the 4Runner if it is not a hybrid, and this Limited apparently has that 3rd row, so we can kind of see the spacing that you get. Hard to tell in this photo. Maybe looks like, you know, 8 to 10 to 12 inches of space. I will get proper dimension and measurements for you guys when I have the chance, but it seems pretty much just like the 5th gen 4Runner, maybe a little bit more space. And then if we swipe over and see the next photo, kind of hard to tell, I'll try to brighten it up for you guys, but it looks like there's a decent amount of space. Again, you're not fitting adults in the back of a 4Runner, just maybe some kiddos and stuff. Now the next photo, the Platinum. Black chrome, which looks super sick, black accents everywhere. Paint matched black lower valence versus a silver like the Limited had. We have bigger black wheels, automatic running boards, standard iForce Max engine. And then looking at the seats, because they told us that the Platinum has some black accents to it and blue accents to it, these are what looks like the seats on the Platinum 4Runner. Kind of like a little bit of detail in the stitching area for the seats. They're most likely going to be heated, ventilated, all of that stuff. I'm just very curious as to what the rest of the Platinum interior looks like, and also what pricing differences will be for this model versus a limited that's like fully decked out. Now, those are the big new ones, right? But let's take a look now at the TRD Pro in white. So this is our first time seeing the TRD Pro in ice cap. I think white honestly looks the best on the 4Runner TRD Pro, all the black accents and stuff on it. It's such a classic look, white and black. It just looks really good. But that is the 4Runner TRD Pro in white. Again, guys, our forum link will be down in the description if you want to join the 6th generation 4Runner conversation down there. I appreciate you all watching, and I will catch you in the next one. All right, see you later.